Hey YouTube, Neosolid22 back again with another pickup video. Got a bunch of stuff this time. Got a great flea market find, a couple of other things with the flea market find, but one big flea market find. This is going to be a Genesis focused, not just Genesis, a Sega focused episode, because I've got something from a lot of the different things from different parts of the Sega library here today. But one part is something I really want to get into a little bit more. I've got a little bit of this, and it's crazy that I keep finding this. It's just not something you see that often. And I found this at the flea market. It's crazy. And then I've got some Game Trader 2 pickups and some pickups from a couple of buddies in the St. Louis Retro Gamers group. But let's just get started. I'll start off with some Famicom games. Martin in the St. Louis Retro Gamers group, he had a couple of Famicom games he got that he already had, so he didn't need them. And I'm kind of getting into Famicom games. I've only got like 5 or 6, but it's pretty cool to kind of have the Japanese games. I especially like the ones that didn't come out over here. But and I don't even know what to call one of these because it doesn't have any English on it. But the first one, everybody will recognize. Top Gun. I'll never be able to land a plane in this game. Never ever. I don't know if the Japanese version is any different from the American version, but I'm going to bet I won't be able to land a plane in the Japanese version either. So Martin got me that one, and he gave me these for a really good price. And then there's this one, which I don't know the name of. It's got a dragon on it, so maybe, I don't know, Dragon Fighter or something like that. It's a Konami game. Martin, I'm sure, will remind me what this is, but got that from Martin also. It's kind of cool. Got a little hole in it right there, like you could hang it on a keychain or something, but I'm not going to do that with it, obviously. But got that, so adding to the Famicom collection. Very cool. Appreciate that, Martin. So got those two from Martin. And then Corey, in the Retro Gamers group, he was wanting to sell off a few of his games, so I got a couple games from him. First off, I got Contra, Legacy of War. It's the first PS1 Contra game I've ever owned. Supposedly not the better one. The Contra Adventures may be better from what I understand. This is one of those weird situations where this is in a double case, but it's not a double disc. And actually, I'm going to have to tell Corey this is actually missing the disc altogether. So I didn't get a game, and I didn't realize that till just now. So I got a case to Contra Legacy of War, but not actually Contra Legacy of War. So I'll be contacting Corey and letting him know that. That's kind of funny. I bet he didn't realize that. And then he also had some Genesis games, starting of the Genesis part of this. Sword of Vermilion. So that's very cool. This is one I've been looking for. It's just a cartridge in the case, but that's fine with me. I'm not a big stickler on the manuals. I am a big stickler on having the cases, however, for Sega Genesis games. So very cool. Then I'll go over to my Game Trader pickups here. So first off, I got, and I never know if I'm pronouncing this name right, and for some reason I thought I had this game, but I cannot find it. It's not in my collection, so if I do find it, I've got 2 copies of it now. It's Zexes. So I got that from Game Trader 2 for a very decent price. That's obviously going to add to the Nintendo collection count. It wasn't in my count, so apparently I didn't have it. Then I got for the Sega Saturn, Gen War, which I have no clue what this is about. It seems like it's kind of like a first-person shooter type game, so I'll check that out sometime on my Saturn. I like playing the Saturn. Then I got another Genesis game. As you can tell, that was Sega again. Shakan, the Forever Man, which is one I've been wanting for a while. I played a little bit of it on my little Genesis handheld deal, but that's not complete. It is just cartridge and case, but it's a pretty cool game. Supposedly just horribly, horribly hard, and I agree from what little I've played of it. But I've been wanting it for a while, so I was happy to pick that up. I really love the box art on that. I mean, check it out. Shakan looks like a really bad dude. Ha, bad dudes. You guys remember my last pickup. Alright, and then we had a citywide yard sale, and it was the most disappointing citywide yard sale I've had since I've lived in this area. I did not get very much. It was not great. And actually the week before I went to a couple of yard sales as well. So the week before I picked up Mario Party 8, which was only $3, which is a great deal for a Mario Party game for Wii. That's complete. It's in great condition. So I was happy to pay $3 for that at a yard sale. And then at the flea market the next day, I spotted Star Trek: The Next Generation on Genesis. And it's complete. This is broken, so the card is kind of loose. But the funny story is, it wasn't broken when I bought it. I dropped it when I got home and broke the cart holder. So, you know, that's my fault. But nonetheless, really good shape, other than what I did to it and broke it. And this is actually a decently fun game. I remember playing this when I was younger. So, pretty cool. More Sega, obviously. Then there was also a church sale in that same day. I got those two. And they had a couple of PC games, big box games I went ahead and picked up for $1 a piece. I think I paid for these. First one is SimCity 2000. This is complete. The box is in a little rough shape, but complete for this PC game. It's basically just, the disc in a jewel case and the manual. At least I think. And then I picked up Kingdom Book 1, The Far Reaches, which is much cooler. It's a big, big box. And this is kind of a FMV type game from what I gather, kind of like Dragon's Lair. So it's pretty cool to pick up. Neither one of those are worth any money really, but I kind of like these big box PC games just for the box art and stuff like that. So that was very cool. And so at the citywide yard sale the next week, I picked up, which I might have trouble getting to one of these things because there's a bunch of other stuff on top of it. I saw this, which is the Gears of War 2 Special Edition strategy guide, which is very cool. Hardcover, kind of a foily look to it. It's in pretty decent shape. As you can see, looks like it hadn't really been used that much. So pick that up. I'm a big Gears of War fan, so I really like that. And then, let me see if I can get the rest of this stuff off the top here. I saw this at a sale, and they wanted $2 for it. And it said, case, charger, and game. If you can't tell, this is a DS case, which I've never seen one like this before. It's just kind of a little, fits a DS, headphones, all that jazz. Looks like it hold about, I don't know, 25, 30 games in here. There's a little pocket there for chargers and stuff. But I picked that up, and it said it had a charger and a game in it, and it did. It had a DSi charger, which is very cool because that actually charges the 3DS, 2DS. I think it charges the new 3DS as well. So very cool to get an extra one of those. I've got 3 or 4 of them now because I've got a few different DSs. And it also had Mario Kart DS, and I don't know if you guys could see that. It's tiny. And this cart's in actually really rough shape. Looks like a dog may have got a hold of it or something. But it is working, and that's good because my son loves Mario Kart on the DS. So he's been playing that and loving it. So that was a cool find at the Citywide. And that's it. That's all I found at the Citywide. And if you guys have watched my videos in the past, you'll know that I've always done really good at the Citywide, and it was a huge disappointment this year. And I'm guessing it's just getting dry in this area. I bought a lot in this area, so maybe it's my fault. Maybe I bought too much that I've dried it up. But I don't think that's it. There's a lot of resellers in this area. I run them into them at the flea market. I kind of know who they are at this point, including one of the sellers at the flea market. If I ever get some footage at the flea market, which I've been trying, but my freaking camera keeps messing up on me, I'll show you guys kind of how our flea market is and where the resellers are and things like that. But at the flea market this time, apparently I got there early enough I didn't have to worry about somebody snatching up all the good stuff, because I found some good stuff. First off, I went to some of the booths, and I had actually seen this the week before when I was there, and I didn't grab it because the guy was busy and I didn't ask him. I couldn't get a hold of him to ask him the price. He didn't have a price on it. So I was like, you know what? I don't really need it. It's not a big deal. It's probably not that great of a price anyway. But this week he was standing right there. I saw it was still there, and I go, hey, what do you want for this? Game Boy printer. No cords or anything like that, which that's easy to find. I didn't have one, so I thought it'd kind of be cool to add to the collection. It's got a little bit of paper in it, so I can, do some sweet printing on it. But if I had the, other stuff to go with it. But anyway, pretty cool little thing. $2. This is what I gave for it. Which is, who knows? I don't even know if it's a good price or not. But I kind of wanted it in my collection. Throw it up on my Game Boy shelf. So I'm not a huge Game Boy collector. If you've watched the channel in the past, you probably know that. But nonetheless, I kind of liked it, and I wanted to pick it up kind of as a shelf piece, really. Then I went to another vendor, and he had some Atari games, and I was looking through them, and nothing really struck my eye until I saw this one. I don't see this one that often. It's not particularly valuable or rare or anything. I guess it's, for Atari it may be valuable. It's worth more than $1 or $2. Most Ataris $1 or $2, especially like Combat. But it's fast food for the Atari 2600. So I picked that up. It's very interesting looking game. I haven't played it. I don't know if I will play it because I hardly ever hook my Atari up. But I thought for $1 I'd pick it up. Guy said $1. I said, yeah, I'll take it for $1. Then there was another vendor, and he just had random stuff everywhere. And he had some sealed GBA games, which I had no interest in. They were all garbage games like Texas Hold'em Poker and some dancing game or something with Britney Spears possibly even on it. But he had this as well. Captain Skyhawk, which I already have Captain Skyhawk, but I saw this one came in this, first off it came in this little Nintendo case. And I just noticed that. It actually had the manual with it. And I thought I didn't have the manual, but I do have the manual for it already. So Martin, who I got those Famicom games, is going to get that manual. And the interesting thing is, on the spine, if you can see that, it says Street Fighter 2010 on the spine. So this is probably, I mean, that's a box cut. That's painful to see. That's clearly a box cut. So that's very painful to see. But this could have been a rental case, perhaps at some point, maybe, or something. But nonetheless, I went ahead and picked it up. I think I paid $2 for it. So, you know, that's about what Captain Skyhawk's worth. So the manual's kind of thrown in for free there. And then my big pickup. This is big. I paid $40 for this whole lot. I don't really know what it's worth. I haven't really looked it up or anything, but I know it's a good deal for $40. And the guys that sold it to me knew it was a good deal for $40. They started at $50, and I was kind of waffling, and they were like, you know, we'll take $40. And I was like, all right, I'll do $40. So just to start out, I'll show, and $40 would have been a horrible deal if I had just gotten this, but I'll show you why they sold this so cheap. And this is a lot, and what it is it's a Master System lot. This Master System is broken. Supposedly it still plays games, but the guy that they got it from said his daughter stepped on it. And man, she must have weighed 300 pounds. She had to be huge. But nonetheless, it actually does still work from what they say. I haven't tested it in a time. But nonetheless, this is my third Master System. And as you guys know, I've been saying, I'm going to give away a Master System for my 100 subscriber contest. Well, I'm at 99 subscribers, so give me 100 subscribers. I promise I won't give this one away, actually. I'm going to part this one out just a little bit because I need like some buttons for the one I'm going to give away. And this one actually has both the buttons. And I'll check some other parts of the one that I'm going to give away. So one of you can come out of a subscriber contest with a free Master System. And the good thing about me finding this as well is because with that Master System, I was only going to give you a Genesis controller, which doesn't work with all the Master System games. Well, with this, which makes this a very sweet deal, I got the rollerball controller. So, very nice. And, you know, I mean, I'm at $40 already if the system works and that rollerball controller's fine. And then, just to sweeten the deal, I got a light phaser, which I already have a light phaser. Very cool. I think this gun is actually way cooler than the NES gun. Although they're both very cool. Very cool little accessories. I got a flight stick of some kind. This may not even, I mean, it's got a Genesis cord plug, but I'm not sure if this was actually intended for the Master System, but it does only have 2 buttons, so that's a good possibility that that's the case. Then I got 2 Master System controllers, which are not easy to come by. For some reason, I got a multi-tap, which is stuck in the box because there we go. This is actually a Genesis multi-tap, so I'm not sure why it was with the maybe it is for Master System, but it looks like a Genesis multi-tap to me. And then I got, for some reason, 2 power cords. Don't know why there's 2, but this one says Archer, and this one says Answering Machine. So I guess that one of these works with it, but not. Who knows? Maybe both. And then this is actually the, I believe this is the fish, no, wait a minute, let's see. Yeah, this is the official Master System adapter here, so that's kind of cool. It came with that. So yeah, I mean, looking at that, you'd think that I'm already at a good deal for 40 bucks, but that's not it. It came with games. First kind of cool thing it came with is the game catalog for 1986. So if I look in here, it's got Transbot on a Sega card, Fighting Falcon on a Sega card, Ghost House Sega card, Teddy Boy Sega card, Black Belt, which is not a great game, Fantasy Zone, which I really wish I had for the Master System, Shoplifter. Just, it's kind of cool to see this advertising stuff like that. So got that, and then the games. Got Action Fighter, which is complete. Very cool. Shooting Gallery, which is also complete. These aren't anything fantastic. This is a better one. There goes my arcade stick. Thunderblade, which is complete, but the cartridge is in kind of rough shape. I may already have this one, I'm not sure. I haven't compared these to what I have yet because I haven't had time. Then I got Global Defense, and that one is complete. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Anybody remember that show on PBS? I believe it was on PBS. That one's not complete, but the cartridge looks like it's in great shape. Enduro Racer. Again, not complete. Cartridge is in good shape though. One I like, I was happy to get this one. Alien Syndrome, which is complete. Great Baseball, which I'm almost certain is probably a double, so whoever wins my 100 subscriber contest is probably going to get a couple games as well. One I was very excited to get, if only I had the 3D glasses. Zaxxon 3D, which is complete, and the cartridge is falling out, as you can see. One of the best Sega games ever made, Afterburner, and that one is complete. This one was my favorite one of the lot. It's in my opinion a harder to find Master System game, although they're all hard to find. It's Bomber Raid from Activision, and unfortunately it's not complete, but cartridge looks good. Then of course everybody's favorite, Monopoly. Complete. And the double, Hang On and Safari, which is pretty cool. Decent games there. Hang On's better, in my opinion. That is not complete, unfortunately. So that was all $40. I felt like that was a fantastic deal. When the guy told me $40, I was like, definitely, I'll take it. Paid him. Had him hold it for me for a while, which was cool. He was like, I'll hold it for you, you know, no problem. So I walked around the flea market and got some of that other stuff that I showed you. But I was very happy to get that. Like I said, give me 100. If I can get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to have a contest. Get you guys to do me a little video. Somebody's going to win a Master System. I've got 3 of them. I can clearly afford to give one away. Probably a couple games with it. At least one controller. Maybe. Well, I think just one controller. Because if I want to ever get rid of this other Master System, it's going to need at least one controller. So you'll get one of those controllers. And hopefully I'll get 100 subscribers soon and you guys can have a chance to win a Master System. And hopefully more than just 2 people enter this time as opposed to my 50 subscriber contest. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate every one of you for watching my videos. Like, comment, subscribe. I enjoy the comments. I do try to reply to all of them, all like 6 of them that I get. So hopefully you'll comment and let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the finds. And I, of course, will be watching your videos as well. So thanks for watching.